Prime, or still is a Prime.
Yep. Well, he's the last. Okay.
Oh wait, no, hold on. Because sometimes Rodimus is not a Prime.
He was a Prime here.
Okay.
Okay, dude. I just hit record it, so
Whatever. Just cut it.
Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teachers Noob. Today we have once again Raymond.
What's up? We're continuing on with Transformers.
Robots in disguise.
More than meets the eye.
Yep, as we're going over Transformers, the last bot standing. But now, some of the things I found out. One, this was approved of before they found out they were going to lose the license. It just became so fitting. Even though this wasn't the last book they released, that was the Shattered Glass 2 mini.
I'll be honest, when I heard this was announced, I thought it was supposed to be like a cash grab of Last Ronin.
It's supposed to take something like Last Ronin, Old Man Logan, things like that. In fact, Rodimus' design has been stated to be loosely based off of Clint Eastwood.
Wasn't Logan based off of Clint Eastwood in some?
That too. Yes, it was always meant to be, or Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, it's all come full circle here.
But yeah, and we have what's their name? Hold on, let me get the name. Nick Rush and EJ Sue, both of which worked on the very first IDW Transformers mini, Infiltration, and Nick Rush also worked on the Last Stand of the Wreckers.
Is there a fucking elf cowboy lady?
Okay, none of this is on Earth.
Okay.
None of this is on Earth. And basically the whole premise of this is meant to be an ending for it, but it's written in a way where it could be almost any of the continuities. It's not one particular, it's not a definitive end, it's just a possible last story.
Okay. So are they... Okay, so I'm not gonna ask for spoilers because we're gonna go through it, but is Rodimus written with some kind of tender, loving care?
I'd say to a degree, but it's more like given the predicament, circumstances he's in, you can justify his action. It's some of the others that become bad guys that you might question. One in particular.
It's just that Rodimus has never been anyone, well, present company excluded, has never been anyone's favorite Transformer. I said present company excluded.
You're right. But again, even for me, it was Rodimus, not Hot Rod, that I liked.
Yeah, but people just see Rodimus as just warming the seat until Optimus came back anyway.
True, but hey, in both Simon Furman during Regeneration 1 and even in that Transformers versus G.I. Joe book we did long ago, they treated Rodimus like the successor for Optimus, where Optimus actually was preparing him to take his place.
I'm not sure I can ever see him as a true successor.
Well, I do, but I can see Optimus at least seeing him as a good successor. Maybe not the best successor, but at least
these days his only true successor is Bumblebee.
Maybe.
And at least that's what Hasbro keeps trying to push.
Really? Well, yeah, because of the movie and all.
Well, not just because of the movie, but you also have the Prime continuity, the movies, of course. He's such a prominent figure now. Like, he's no longer just the kid sidekick character like he was in the G1.
It's all because you gotta thank Bay for that one. Let's be honest.
He's a frontline fighter, and not just a frontline fighter. He is one of the most, if not the most badass, right behind Batman, Optimus Prime.
Yeah, well, again, you gotta actually thank Bay for that one. Say what you will about Bay, he helped make Bumblebee even more pronounced.
Here's the thing: is like I don't appreciate that though. I never thought of Bumblebee as being that kind of a cool character.
Oh, I agree.
The only time I thought he was really cool and where he stood out was in the Bumblebee movie. Yeah. Where everything fucking made sense in that movie.
Well, yeah, because he's the only one that was there. I mean, now granted, even as far as Chuck Dixon working on Transformers Evolution, Heart of Steel, where it turns out some Autobots actually came to Earth well early during the Industrial Revolution. Bumblebee was one of them.
It's just very upsetting because Jazz was always Prime's second in command.
Yeah.
And he's kind of like sidelined now, which is bullshit.
Right. But anyway, the planet Donnokt. Even now, here, at the end of time, of space, of everything, it always starts the same way. Oop, how ominous.
Is this our? Oh, okay. Is this
No, no, we'll get to this. We'll get to who it is. But yeah, in a small town. Yeehaw! Take that and take that quarter, pretty hairy Stambo. Looking green around the gizzard. I'll happily lose my lunch before I lose to you, Brennett. Yeah, you'll swing, brutes. That's gone and done it, Charlie. I'm getting me one of them steam carts. Like, nearly done, boys. Fresh bedding and a bucket of feed away. Don't know what you guys are going to do. Ow. Okay. Guess I'll settle for the feather mattress and something hot instead. Longest journey we done, boys, and we done good. I'm looking forward to a good scrub and getting all this dust and dirt off. What in the sky hole is dive? Of course, Campbell Plains, Daddy's little boy and Daddy's little toy. Whoa! How are you calling me, Miss Shib Wilkins? If either of you boys knew what work was, you know there ain't no shame in getting a little dirt on you. Oh, we got ourselves a job, and Wallachus. Yes, we just finished nice and early on account of those ramblers we got under us. What? We're in the delivery game now, Ship. Faster and cheaper than Wallachus wagons. These here ramblers don't smell as bad as your engines either. And no sign of them getting tired as long as they keep finding treasure up in the hills. Darn sight tidier than look at than the alternative too. No one around here would. You just ask the doc what he thinks of our services. Looking like you may need to think about switching business, Shib and Wallachus, or reconsider that other merger I put to you before I change my mind. You okay, Shib? Need our help? Great timing, guys. Don't worry, your sister remains untarnished. And hey, Doc, where do you want it? That one can go straight into my study, lads. Much obliged. Trouble, young Shib? No, not so much. Just left town for a week on a job for our oldest and climbed it. Then came back to find he started using someone cheaper and scummier. Nothing. We'd only been away 7 sleeps, Doc, and picking up orders for your practice. But that's just it. You were out of town. We needed some local items. Those steam ramblers things, they have now. They're very fast, very cheap. Cheap? Sparks and fireballs need their nose bags, Doc. Me and the boys only need a little more than that, than that. Our wagon's as sturdy as the day it came into the family, and don't need no upkeep. But we ain't charging much, and we never raised our prices. Not since before Mama and Papa. After all that, you went with them rich boys. What can I say, Shib? I'm afraid life just moves a little faster now. A little extra haste is expected. Maybe it's time you and the boys looked into the future. Partner up with one of those mining concerns to think of the changes. A little of that rocket juice could make an old cart like yours. I don't like change. Head might feel a bit way too young. I like keeping things just the way they are. Thank you very much. And a bunch of rock embosserers discovering that the hills are full of fizz bang don't help none with that. These steam ramblers, these people thinking they can get rich quick from it, and don't it feel like crazy? That's crazy has come to town, Doc, and that maybe it mightn't leave. Well, you are a credit to your parents, you and your brothers. But I wonder just what they have been put in your heads all those years living up in that house. You and your kin, before and now, you always seem to carry worry. Well, of course I have. I've been running this family since I was a kid, picking up after these babies since I was one myself. But that ain't that at this time. This is me worried about our livelihood. It's easy for a sawbones like you. A doctor ain't never out of work, especially when there's idiots blowing themselves up in the hills. Oh, yes, that is partly the reason why I required you to fetch me the additional instruments. Trade is a little more brisk these days. Speaking of course, hold there. I know it is, and you're worth every coin, Doc. So keep your business with us. Grabbing, Pete, I need me a wash up and a head down. Let's head for home. Goodbye, boys, and thank you kindly again, Chef. Try not to worry, Non. Easy for you to say. Your business is picking up. I like her. Don't you? Or him, or it's hard to tell.
It's a her. It's clearly boobies.
Yeah, but they said goodbye, boys.
I don't know. Maybe she's just dressed like a boy.
Maybe, but yeah.
I think she's a tomboy.
You're right. Pete, Trevin, the two Lummoxes got the wagon secured good and proper? I said, did you? Sleep well, boys. You done good.
Yep, that's a woman.
Yep, you're right. You're right. Sorry, it's been a while since I've read through it. I just went through and summarized things to get myself refreshed. Just a second. I'm telling you now, we're off duty until... What in? I told them you would help, Chib. Chib Wallicus? Miss Wallicus, we need your assistance with the explosion in the hills. There are men lying hurt up there, but the blast took out all of our carts. I need to get them down and looked at, so I rode down here as fast as I could. Look, it looks like you got the best in the biz already. Eh, Sambo? You're going to get up there and lend a hand? And we just used Mr. Flentz's vehicle to get to you all the quicker, Miss Wallicus. Those ramblers don't play nice in unfriendly terrain. I get it. You need the best, and me and my wagon is it. I'm ready to travel, Shiv. Will we wake the boys? They earn their rest. Just make sure these folks have something hot waiting for them when they wake up, and a big bucket of goodies for Sparks and Fireball too. And so you need to get blowed up to get any rest around here. Let's roll out. Boom, boom, boom. She's back. Are the miners? Don't worry, folks. Everyone's in mostly one piece, and it's gonna be okay. You doing okay? You doing okay, Shib? You should have woken us. We would have come. Nah, you would have reported me to the alderman for labor violation, Beats. Hey, Wallicus. Good work, lady. Honest. Don't worry, Sambo. Them guys didn't get blowed up too much. They'll be back to work soon enough to fetch you more bangs for your little fun buggy. And thanks for not stealing more of my business while I was away. Who says we did it? Look! Shib? Can't the girl just grab a minute for a sit down and, It's moving this way. I don't know what it could be. And Shib, is that, what have we done? What do we do? Oh, it's come from the stories, hasn't it? The hills are angry. Shib, move! Everybody move! Why is it stop? Are those its eyes? Sambo, you and your boys load up the ramblers with as many as they can haul, and they take and haul off. Beef, Travian, get them injured fellas back on the... Oh, please, no. This can't be possible. This can't be possible. Chib, please! Time to run! You're not supposed to be here. Die. This is incredible. What is your wait, why are you? Shib, your wagon, it's enchanted. Did you know about this, Shib Wallicus? Did you know? Don't you recognize me? We're brothers. We found each other. We're the same. Oh no. No, I never meant to. Please be well, brother. Please wake up. Tell me your name. Please tell me your name. I thought they were gone. This is the last of them. We can't let them. We can't. Looks like we found our new home. And to find you, and here, to know you found us a home. All Rangers, fetch arms and return here immediately. Get! What? No! Home? No. This place is not for us. No, wait! We're the same! Not the same! You can't be here! You hear me? But it's fake. Please don't do this. I'm so hungry and weak. We are kin. Please don't do this. Listen! You cannot be here!
God damn.
My name is Rodimus, and I have no kin. Rangers, take up positions. Ready? No, wait! I know you. You should. I should. Really? After what you saw me do to this guy? Yeah. Don't follow me. You've seen why. Stay safe. Don't follow. The planet Donnokt, even here at the end of time, of space, of everything. It always starts. So another one landed the same way. It's Moon. So how was that first issue?
Kind of dark. I mean, the star of the show didn't show up to like the last 4 pages, but
what do you see about with Rodimus being this way? And he's doing it because, let's just put it this way, there's almost no energon left in the universe. And the only option they have left is what's considered inferior compared to all other method, bioengineered energon. As in life force.
Basically they're just now they're going to become like vampires and shit.
Something like that. And basically, the only ones that are left have gone crazy. And even those that were good, it's basically a case of they've been active for so long. Either their morality systems have gone nuts, or they've deteriorated, or their survival instincts are taking over, or they just don't give a damn.
Could be any manner of things. Let's continue.
Yep. Seems familiar, but I can't figure out why. Did he really come here all the way here in this? Doesn't make sense. It's got no blasty bits to make it travel, move, fly. It's just like a bang, he hits it, like a bullet. So what fired it? You can already tell, even with him, he's probably seeing clearly, but even he has fragments. Much bigger than he was. Not like a bullet, like a coffin. All just looks like dead metal, except that bright, shiny, flashy light. I've gone there. That light going on and off. I don't like it. I don't know why. That's just disgusting. And it's everywhere. Some sort of lube to slam into the capsule. But bioorganic, not Cybertronish. Gross. So if it is a coffin bullet that needed to be fired here, and the one who's dead now was inside it, who fired it? Well, how did you get here? I told you, human, Nibluian. My name's Shib. I told you, Shib. Quit interrupting me. I'm trying to hotwire my head. You don't know how you got here. How you got here? Do you? Wait, your people. After I stopped that other one, your people let you follow me here? Huh. No, they let you come out here because they just watched you tear the head off of some giant metal guy that looked just like you. I guess they let me borrow some transport and follow you because of them thinking you and me were in cahoots. That creature is transport, but I don't recognize it from the front. So, Shib, why did you follow me? Just to interrupt me while I figure out how our friend could even exist? And if there are any more like him? Because I wanted to meet you. Because you've been in my family longer than I have. Because I've worked alongside you every day of my life, just like my papa did. Because I was told that if I ever did get to actually meet you, and it'd be because something very bad was happening. Rodimus, what is happening? I can't remember words because my neural processors had to start overriding itself from having no fuel and being on standby for so long.
How long?
What?
How long has he been on this planet?
He's actually going to say, how long have I been? I'm not sure, but wait. Twinkly dots, sky shine. Oh, sorry. First of all, you're asking me. Oh, sorry, I got it wrong. I can't remember. Talkie chunks, chat slices, words. Then it goes there. Then stars. The stars will give me an idea of how long I've been here. Wait, this is wrong. The stars are wrong. The stars aren't where they're supposed to be, and there's not enough of them. That one, that star, it was there, and now it's gone. How long? That tells you about how long it's been. Stars are dying.
Couple million years.
Yeah.
He's been on this planet for a couple million years.
Well, I think. Well, I should know. Oh, the sky's been emptying since my grandpappy's time, said my papa. I've been watching them disappear my whole life. We call them lost lights. Lost lights? Does it mean something? Feels like it does. The stars say goodbye. I mean, you know what causes it? Yeah, that I do know. It's because of beings like that thing that came to your town. It's because of beings like me. Now, see what I mean? The Clint Eastwoodness?
Yeah. And they also reference Lost Light, the only really good IDW
Right.
Transformers.
I heard Last Stand of Wreckers is one of the best.
It is considered the best, but I love Lost Light. And Lost Light is considered genuinely to be good.
Yep. When I went into hibernation, how do I remember that chat slice? I thought I could finally sleep. I could rest because it was over. Finished. I prayed it was. There was some of my people. So, in other words, he was in, even when she was riding him, he was in stasis the whole time.
Let's see. Galvatron,
Optimus, RC, Grimlock,
Tigerhawk, Gigatron, or the Megatron from RID from the 2002, I think.
Metroplex.
Metroplex. What's her name? The jet up there with the turbine thingies. She's the fan created one.
Windblade.
Windblade, yeah. Then by Galvatron is the chick, the lady robot, the big robot from Beast Machines.
Right.
God, what the fuck was her name?
Beast. Not Botanica.
No. The other one from she was part of a duo between her and Obsidian. What the Strika?
Strika, right?
Strika is Strika.
Isn't this one from the Beast Wars anime?
No, that's from the original G1. That's the original Predaking.
Oh.
And there we have pre G1 Starscream in his Cybertonian jet form.
Oh.
That's the one you were just on is Gigatron.
Right.
Up there in the sky.
Right.
Yeah, that one's Gigatron or Megatron from the RID, the 2002
Robots in Disguise. Oh, wait, and who's that, I wonder?
I don't know.
Hard to tell.
I know the one fighting Gigatron up there is Tigerhawk from
Tigerhawk. I remember that. And wait,
that's Bulkhead from Prime.
I was about to say that's Bulkhead.
Yeah, in this Prime form, not his animated form.
Again, so they're picking and choosing Ellis. But anyway.
And they also got Red Alert from Armada.
Oh yeah.
Anyway. He's in between RC and Grimlock.
Ah.
Oh, and the bottom one, the truck down here. That is that's Thunder. Fucking what's his name?
Wait, who's that over there?
That I don't know. I'm trying to figure that one out too, but I know.
And over here.
Thunderclash. That's his name. Thunderclash. He's a European exclusive.
Wait, I just realized I could just look up on the Transformers wiki. Hold on. Joy, that would tell me. So, according to Gigatron, Starscream, Predaking, Galvatron, Strika, 6-Shot, Flame War, Snarl,
Noise 6-Shot, that's who that was.
Yep, Noise Maze and Pulsar.
No, never mind, that was Noise Maze. Sorry, I remember the face now. It's Noise Maze.
Yep, you have Grandis, Windblade, Tigerhawk, Grimlock, Bulkhead, Optimus, Red Alert, RC, Thundersplash, Strong Arm, and Gripper.
Strong Arm? Hold on, go back. I want to see Strong Arm. Strong Arm, where the fuck are you, Strong Arm? She should be in the...
Well, so that's not Metroplex, though. Metroplex is not here.
Yeah, because that Metroplex doesn't have a claw. But where the fuck is Strong Arm? She's from the sequel series to Prime. Where the fuck are you, bitch? I say bitch loosely because she's actually well loved by the community.
Right.
Oh, I found 6-Shot finally. He's way in the corner, right behind right behind Strika.
I think that's Strong Arm.
No. That's the one you were just on is Noise Maze.
Oh, that's Noise Maze?
No, but I found 6-Shot though.
Oh, so wait, Strong Arm appears later.
Okay, so she's not.
Oh, sorry, this was for the entire issue. My mistake.
Oh, okay, but I do see a lot of them. Like I see.
Yeah.
6-Shot is right behind Strika and below Predaking.
Right. Anyway, there were some of my people that could remember long before war, or life before war, but I was built, born, forged into it. That never made it feel normal or natural. Not to me. We convinced ourselves it was that this was who we were. This is what we did, and we could fight it or fight each other it's still fighting and dying. Dying came easy to us. You were never mourned for long because someone nearly always found a way to bring you back. Ah! So you could pick up right where you left off.
I don't know. Some of them were pretty definitively killed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But we weren't the same as the rest of the galaxy. You can't bring back a human or a Nebulan or a Clovian back to life. You can rebuild a Cybertronian, but you can't resurrect a star. You can't remake a planet. And eventually, finally, we did it. There were no more places left to battle over and to drain our resources. No one to put us back together again. Nothing to put us back together with. We could just end. Just like all those planets, all those places, all those people. So when I got here, I thought we'd done it. I could rest. So they basically fought themselves into oblivion. That don't quite make sense. I was the last of my kind. Thank Primus for that. Because we took away the starship and the planets and so many people. We needed to be stopped, my kind. We needed to come to the end. And I must have thought that we had. And that's how I ended up with you. What do you know, Shib? What can you tell me? I can tell you what you told us. Can't you remember? That if we keep you safe, you keep us safe? Us? Who's us? Me and my brothers, my whole family going back to the start. And I guess the whole world. That's a lot of responsibility. That doesn't sound like something I'd sign up for. I'm just telling you what Papa said. That you kept us safe before in the past. And if we needed you again, you take care of all of us. All of us? Does that include them? Guessing the town folks had caught up to us. Townsfolk. One thing I do remember, Chef, there's always one difference between townsfolk and a mob. And the flaming torches give it away. Chip?
It is dark, though.
Yep. Chip Wallachus. Attention, strange metal creature. Oop, he's talking. On behalf of the people of Fembrant, I am bound to order you to come with us, where you will be detained within the confines of the town until we can ascertain what your purpose is and if you mean to do us any harm. But you let me go. I just walked away from your town just now, so tell him, Harold. Quiet. Now listen, we were taken by surprise. Your duplicitous presence in our midst as the Wallachus girl's wagon startled us, and we were unable to detain you. Unable to, more like untried to, and stood there and watched while I peeled that other guy like he was his capsule here. Come on, man. Don't talk to him like that, and don't let him talk that way, Harold. Be quiet. Were we wrong to stay out of harm's way? As children, our people learned tales that tell of creatures like that one, like you. As we age, we came to believe that they are myths, designed and to frighten the young. But now, with two of your kind here, maybe we're right to be afraid. He ain't dangerous. I saw what he's capable of with your own eye. That other creature was alien and intimidating, but caused no harm to us or to this Rodimus. He threw the first punch and every other one until the last, and then popped the feller's head off. I know which one looked like a threat to me. He ain't dangerous. No, he's right. I am dangerous. Of course I am. We always are. You need to remember that, Shib. Whatever else I end up forgetting, I need to remember that too. If I don't, that makes me even more of a threat. And don't think you're free of suspicion, Shib Wallachus, harboring this creature, then leaving town immediately to follow it. It was known to your family, skewed towards the unusual, but we didn't know your kinfolk's a danger to all of Fembrance. Hold on, Alderman. I didn't know. Knowing anything more than nothing places you under deep suspicion, child. Well, listen to me. She didn't know what I really was. Get it? As I thought, you will return to town for crushing rangers. But you would say that. Sorry, somebody panel the bubble order is a little off.
Yeah. Seems that way.
Yeah, you would say that. Wow, nothing ever changes. You saw the sort of thing I can do, right? Pull some sweet moves, bam, flatten you all, and look awesome doing it. You do a little and to dissuade us from assumptions about your connection, and let me show you I'm safe. I'll come with you. Tie me down, restrain me, like I could break free at any second. But I'll let you, and we can talk. Unless Shiv is threatened in any way, then it's showtime, okay? Agreed. You know it. And where are Travian and Beast? Where are my brothers now? At your homestead, safe, but under watch, claiming to know less than you. And as long as your furious foreign friend cooperates, you'll be allowed to join them under strict guard. Well, you can always count on that. You can have your say when the town council convenes at sunup. In the meantime, we'll post guards here overnight. Now, if you be obliged, please return to your wagon shape. I would feel a lot safer and those fits were put away. I'm not wasting energy switching modes for you or anyone. So let's walk and talk. Besides, I'll feel safer with my fists where they are. So what do you see about Rodimus in this?
He's starting to become more level-headed.
He's definitely a lot like Ironhide and Cup, isn't he?
More like Cup than anything else. You probably could have replaced him with Cup in this whole endeavor and probably gotten the same result.
I'm pretty sure his being a Prime is one of the reasons why he's lasted so long.
I know, but I think it would have been great for the fans if it was Cup. Cup is just beloved.
True, but again, which one seems to be the more obvious to last the longest, and it's Rodimus.
I guess, but Cup lasted a long time too.
True. Is this all there is? Is this the world our ancestors gave to us? We were the future, but we were swindled by those that devoured our past. By the way, so many of these other ones are going to be from different other variations. Why? Because these would be Transformers that Rodimus would be the least likely to have ever run into before now.
Yeah.
But we were swindled. Yeah. It wasn't our decision that robbed us of our dignity. It wasn't the action of my generation that left my species on the edge of extinction, desperately moving from planet to planet seeking sustenance, enough to prevent us from dying out, but not enough to maintain basic dignity. Officer Spineshucker? An Officer Spineshucker. Yet here we are, once more, ready to begin the ignoble cycle all over again. Because what's the alternative? Officer Spineshucker, I'm addressing you. And I've informed you, Commander, I no longer answer the Spineshucker. Call me Moon. It is, of course, your right to be addressed as you wish, Officer Moon. Thank you, Commander Steeljaw.
Hey, he's from the newer RID.
Yeah.
The sequel series to Prime.
Prime, yep. Just as my right and that of the entire crew to which, lest you forget, makes up the remainder of your race to be utterly embarrassed by your very existence. Have you finished inspection? Of course, Commander. I am never less than fully committed to our mission, because it seemed like you were just standing there, bemoaning your lot while your crewmates remain in stasis. I feel that self-reflection plays an important part once all tasks are completed.
You know, I've always appreciated Steeljaw ever since he was introduced. He always came off as like this sophisticated werewolf kind of dude, kind of like the Lon Chaney sort of guy.
Yep, but again, sorry.
Yeah. The thing is, he's not even a beast former. He just has a beast head. He's just he's a Decepticon, not an actual Predacon.
Right.
It was really weird gimmick that they had for Decepticons in the RID cartoon, which was the sequel series again for the Prime, where all the Decepticons were animal based.
Oh yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that.
Strange.
I'm aware. Anyway,
I'm explaining for the audience.
Right. Then deliver your status report on the vessel and our cargo. Without delay, sir. Vessel integrity held to a satisfactory level. Impact absorption was successful. All rendering and processing equipment appears intact. Preserved and sustenance supplies appear undamaged, and all stasis units report a strong life sign. No souls lost, Commander. Permission to stay, sir? What a privilege it is to be the one chosen to oversee planetfall and perform the checks. Thank you for selecting me too. There was no selection, Moon. We drew lots as per regs. And thankfully, you haven't managed to disgrace yourself in this instance. Steeljaw! Commander Steeljaw. Unlikely. Steeljaw, we located Nitro. So it was Nitro was the one that he killed.
Ah.
We knew we wouldn't hit his exact mark, but it's one of our closest and excellent. Let's hope ours lasts for a long time. Let's hope it's our last for a long time.
That's so weird. Like, so there's no longer like actual Decepticons or Predacons because this is a mix right here.
It is because they're just surviving. Now the reason why majority of them will be Decepticons and all that stuff is because they're the ones with the least moral worries.
Well, yeah, But Moon is surprising. Moon is a maximal.
Well, I understand that, but here, like I said, it's more of a case where again, it's all about survival.
So
But don't
wait,
worry.
was
Oh,
that
sorry.
was that wasn't Nitro Zeus, was it? Just
Uh,
Nitro?
The Nitro's the one that Rodimus killed.
I know, but that's not like Nitro Zeus, is it?
Let me check.
Because Nitro Zeus was the
No,
shock.
just Nitro. It just says Nitro.
Okay, because Nitro Zeus was from the last night. No, Age of no, yeah, it was last night. He was from the last night. He was the Shockwave fanboy who had the Shockwave face.
Yeah, no, it's not the same. It's not that one. This is just Nitro. It's just his name. So yeah, but anyway, like, sir, form a party and to reclaim his collected data. We'll set about establishing our base. Sir, permission to join the recovery party. It's a 40-click journey from here, and your alt mode doesn't have transportation capability. Based on our current available resources and our fastest personnel, the most efficient predicted journey time to the site is at least an hour. For you, 2. And that's with you hopping really fast. Absolutely ridiculous. I want to. Yes, and you wanted to choose this preposterous body form. So it is clear that your desires are not to be encouraged. My form is a statement, sir. Well, I don't like what it's saying. Sub-Commander Sharpclaw, select 2 crew members for the expedition. Override and Riot Gear are the best candidates based on fuel efficiency, current resources, and the native terrain. Excellent. Moon, get to it. Revive your teammates and provide them with their allocation for the mission. The sooner we can bring the report on the local supply, the sooner we can gather enough resources to get everyone back online.
Oh, wow. Override is in this?
And Riot Gear.
Oh, my God. Override is actually pretty cool. It's a female Autobot from the Unicron trilogy.
Yep, we'll also be seeing Cyberwarp, Vex, Wedge, and Treadlock.
Oh, this is an interesting cast.
Yeah,
they're really pulling from different continuities here.
Well, yeah, and again, the ones that he's less likely to have met.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already liking the cast as it is. I mean, I've always been a big fan of Steeljaw.
Mm-hmm.
Because he always reminded me of like the dapper werewolf kind of guy. Like he's always so prim and proper and always making sure everyone is, calm and cunning and shit like that. He was the coolest character in all of the newer RID show. So I'm actually really, really happy to see him here.
Yep. Something to be aware of, Steeljaw. Your flagrant disregard for protocol. I'm not calling our own brother commander. I wouldn't when we numbered in the millions, and I certainly won't now that we're down to a dozen. No, it's this. A Cybertronian life sign moving away from the lander's transport signal. Nitro isn't at his post. Maybe the idiot is disoriented after his mission. It can easily happen when you're running on fumes. Have Override and Riot Gear locate him after they visit the lander site. Hopefully we'll be able to reward him for his risk soon. I have a good feeling about this place, Sharpclaw. Let's see if we found ourselves a pleasant surprise here.
I'm really liking the cast here.
Yep. Buck. Hey, Buck. You dare me to climb inside? What you want to watch me? Buck. What? And what you? And look, there are 2 steam ramblers tearing this way, but they're coming from the wrong direction. Town's behind us. And I ain't never seen any of them pokey ramblers in town move that fast. You thinking this be something to do with that? Do you want to stick around and find out? Ugh, switching modes on low tank. Ain't pretty. Okay, this looks like Override. Override, would you do the honors? Gross. Okay, hold on. Oh, you stuck in mid-transformation. There you go. That's loosened it. Sorry you had to see that. It's gross for them to be in mid-transformation.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like being caught with your pants down.
I know.
Because it's like changing clothes to them. That's really what it's like for them. Like that's probably the closest what would you call it? Like a relatable or equivalent. It's the closest equivalent.
Right.
Clothes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, continue. Sorry.
Yep. Oh yeah. Sorry you had to see that. Our race lost its dignity a long time ago, Rygear. Don't sweat it. The lander's transport is still flashing. The life signal is coming from all the way over that way. Nitro must have really got himself lost. Any clues in the lander about his movement? Oh no, nothing. Nothing of interest here. Hey, what did you? Back up, Rygear. I outrank you. We're the same. You know what? You know what? Crack on. I found something else to keep me busy. What have we done, Buck? Why are they coming here? Shh. Like, who sent them? Who made them? Where are they going to show up next? Boo. Ah! Here's the riot gear. Raw. I like them this way. You just go back to Nitro's sloppy second. And you just go and back to... Yeah, so in other words, those are the remnants of the Energon. Bio, whatever, Energon.
Okay.
You just go back to Nitro sloppy seconds. Don't mind me. But Steeljaw gets first. Steeljaw isn't going to hear one peep about this. We deserve a treat, don't we? A finder's fee for having the time and to waste our time tracking down Nitro. But you? Oh please! I'm begging you. Shut up. Where other one like us? Where? And don't talk to it. I know we're down on our luck, but have some self-respect. Override look. It's pointing. It's almost like it understands. I didn't come to the end of the universe to be disgusted by one of my own. Just make it quick and let's find this idiot.
They eat them?
Yeah, because it's the only way to get Energon. They're that desperate.
Wow.
Yeah. They are that desperate for it. But yeah. Salted. Shib, that you? Beats. And buddy, what's the... I heard a noise, Shib. You are right. Oh, he's younger than I thought. He didn't seem that short in the first issue.
Yeah. Maybe an inconsistency in the art.
A little. Or maybe he had big boots.
Possibly.
Anyway, that's a second. Okay, anyway, hey, get back to sleep now, big man. I don't think I can, Shib. I keep thinking about you just going off with that thing and it being our wagon all this time, and you've been brought back here by the alderman's guys and his boys posted outside of the house. And hey, I know it's been a lot, buddy, but we're doing fine. Let's get back to our own beds. And Betsy boy, I have a feeling tomorrow's going to be another long one. But what do we tell them, Shib? What do we say to them when they start asking their question? Tell them the truth, I suppose. Tell them what we know. But we don't know anything about the wagon thing, whatever he was hiding all this time. We don't really know anything at all. See, you be a natural, pal, and I'll be right with you. Now get that head down, boy. And I'm going to do likewise. Night, Shibby, and change out of them work clothes, will ya? You can't sleep none too comfy in those. That's sweet, though, isn't it? Well, then again, she did say she's been the one taking care of all of them.
Yeah, I think she's like the last head of the family now.
Yeah, I think that's what they were implying. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's clear that she had to take over at a very young age because she's still pretty young herself. Like,
yep.
She's clearly like maybe late teens, early 20s. This kid is very early teens.
I think it's all the stuff he was wearing that made him look bigger.
Yeah.
But anyway, she sneaks her way out. When this is all over and we finish wasting time and I can find out where that thing actually came from, I want you to remember, I'm only here because I want to. You know that, right? But why don't you just what'd I tell you? Quit talking back to it. Especially if you're gonna sound so darn scared when you're doing it. He's tied down nice and secure and like ain't no need to be afraid of it, and definitely no need to be yapping to it. Yeah, you boys have me right where you want me. Guys, what's it? Is that the mountain shaking again? Clam it, you! Mountain's behind us, and Tump. Yep. and planet that's coming from out yonder. The flute is that. More than one of them, and too fast to be no rambler. I can't see. Somebody, what's happening? Looks like we're at the epicenter of the planet's resources. The life signs and it's hottest here, but damn it! Override, could you lend a hand with? Whoa! Right in the cog. Good shot. We're not close enough for me to keep doing this, riot gear. Not more. Do we free this one? Hand it over to them? Take arms, man. And so there'll be 3 of us to destroy us? Wait, please, I can't. And take arms and raise hell. Where's the signal leading? I can't see Nitro anywhere. Sorry to interrupt your Shib, what's going on? I can't tell. Wait, is that? Damn it, they spotted you. Who's what? No, them. You and you. More of you. Riot gear. I found you're gonna have to do nothing. What? No, Rodimus, you have to. Don't understand. I can't. I'm out of juice. I can't move, which means I can't keep you safe. And this is the life sign, and it looks like we ain't leaving no mark on them. They don't even look like they know we're here. And Splitzel, trouble ho! Ain't nobody here and hear us. Trouble ho! Wait, Rodimus, I think I can. No, if I can't help you, you have to help yourself. Get to safety, Shib. Hide.
Right. She has Energon, though, doesn't she?
Yep. Sweet Primus, this is wonderful. This is I can't believe after all this time. Riot gear, don't weep. You can't spare the fluids. Sorry, but just look at him. He's a miracle. Oh, our new brother. What have these gnats done to you? We'll make them pay. You can't harm them. It's all right. You're safe. We're here. Riot gear. Let's get him loose. Let's get him back to camp. But Nitro, how are you here? Where are you coming from? I have you, brother. I have you. And look, wherever he is, Nitro's in better shape than this guy. He needs attention now. Look at him. He's so old and helpless. I'm not. Damn it. And he's beautiful. He's perfect. I can't stop looking at him. Switch to transport mode, Riot Gear. We can carry him as we move him away from the resources.
Do they know who he is?
I don't think they remember. Or if they did, remember, the whole point is we wouldn't know who he is. Or at least if they did, they would have heard of him. Not know what he looks like.
Okay.
So it's a mixture of either they never met him or their memory systems have faltered.
I want to say the memory systems have faltered because if he was a fucking Prime, everyone should know who he is.
Well, at least of their generation. Well, by this point, I'm pretty sure Prime just became a title that no one cared about anymore.
Well, in IDW, it was just a title. It was never the 13 Primes. It was the 13. The Primes in the IDW comics were the 13 tribe leaders.
Right.
They were just the strongest of each of their tribes. That's it.
Right. But anyway, take your hands off me. How is it possible? Why aren't you dead? Why can't you be dead? Sounds like you're just as shocked as we are that we found each other. But you'll see, brother, this is an omen. An omen that we finally found a home. They took him, and there are more of these fiends, and they took him. They seem pretty happy to see him, truth be told, Alderman. Heard them talk about resources, and they're after something. And none of you were hurt. Got a pretty big splinter in my shooting hand, and actually, your alderman reckoned my butt needed good in sand in. You smelcher. No, alderman. It's like they didn't even see us. We gave them everything, and they did nothing. Well, let's find Shib Wallachus and see if she has any. Sir, it's Wallachus. She's gone, up and disappeared. What? You are not being serious, sir. Kept my eyes on that house the whole night, Alderman. Don't know how she got past me. But only her brothers are left this morning, and we looked all over. And I was always unsettled by the Wallachus rabble keeping themselves and their way separate from the good people of this town. But now I think it's clear that Miss Wallachus and her wagon are bedfellows with those mechanical interlopers. Perhaps even for quite some time. They have eyes on our resources. They want our hills and what's inside them. And I will not be allowing that to come to pass. Oh dear, typical Western.
Right.
On Wedge and Treadshock are retrieving the last of the vats now. Cyberwarp and Vex are affixing the connectors. They report we will have ample fuel for the first round of processing. Excellent. We could all do with a top-up. Even you, Moon. Revive Scullia and Luna Club next. They'll come in handy for assembling the paddocks. Commander, that just leaves the veteran awaiting revival. Out of all of us, they have the least fuel consumption. They're also the least useful. And most annoying. The veteran stays offline for now. Steeljaw, still missing a commander, are we? I know I am. 3 lifetimes approaching our location. Wonderful. Override and riot gear must have found Nitro. Commander, wait. That's not Nitro. No sign of Nitro, but we found someone more interesting. Commander, everyone, we have company. This can't be. It simply can't be. Where have you come from? We would ask you the same. This is miraculous. Come, don't touch me. All right, brother, easy now. I thought it was over. Wouldn't have rested if I thought there were any left. Time to finish it. There's no need for you to be like this. Let us take care of you. So they're not trying to be enemies, but in trying to survive, they're doing more harm than good.
Yeah.
And Rodimus, in this case, it's basically a case where you think Rodimus being a dick, but it's like, no, he's right. They've already screwed up most of the universe as it is.
He's trying to, he in his mind, it's clear that he thinks that they should all just die off because, honestly, they're just causing more harm than good at this point.
That's what I said, yeah. All right, Sharpclaw. Yes, you can relax here. You're among us. You're safe among us. Safe. You. No one. Safe. He doesn't look right. Calm yourself, friend. Try to relax. I think he's gonna stay with us, brother. Focus and stay with us. Please just stay with us. All right.
Strong arm.
Yep. Or how about you come with me and go where, Strong Arm? It's all. There's nothing out there. What is it? And what is it? We not enough for you? I mean, I know he's annoying. Gripper's right. I annoy me. But if I can't run away from myself, why should you get to? Please, Strong Arm. I just can't believe that this is it for us. I can't believe we're all that's left. That there aren't more of us out there looking for one another. We deserve that, don't we? To find more of us to start again. Strong Arm, you know what starting again means for Cybertronian. A beginning for us is just an ending for too many others. We've had our time. Put here on this planet, things are starting again. And if there are others out there, once they discover what this place is, then the 3 of us better be here and be ready. I know you know this, Strong Arm. Yeah. It's just it gets to be too much sometimes, having the decision made for us. And I wouldn't want to be out there without both of you with me anyway. You haven't called me sir in ages. I miss rank. And I wouldn't want to be out there without both of you with me. Oh yeah, sorry. You're right, sir. I mean, Rodimus, can we take a vote on bringing it back? Not a chance. No more votes today. I'm deciding. Let's take a run up into the hill. Get a good view of the wildlife up there. In halt mode, aren't we worried about fuel consumption? It has to get used sometimes, Strong Arm. Come on. Who wants to live forever? Says the bot who loaded up our ship. We did everything we could to make you comfortable, brother. It's no understatement to say we're ecstatic to have found you. I'm Commander Steeljaw, and I'm Sharpclaw. Yes, well, the rest of my crew you can meet in time. But tell us, brother, I'm no one's brother. Not anymore. No one's. I'm the last one. I'm supposed to be the last one because I thought I'd help destroy you all. You are our brother. Despite the actions of a previous life, there are so few of us now that it doesn't matter. We don't allow ourselves to be damned by our past. This is a family, the last Cybertronian. This is what we are. Oh, I've met enough of you and heard enough of these lines before to know precisely what you are. Decepticon. Plus, I can still see your badge. Those labels no longer have any use any longer, brother. Stop calling me that! Then pray honor us with your name, friend. My name. You know my name, because if this is it, if this is all that's left, it's because of me. My name is Rodimus. And we are pleased to meet you, Rodimus. Wait, didn't you hear me? My name's Rodimus. Yes, that's should we know? You never heard of me? All right. All right. Hot Rod. I used to go by Hot Rod. That ring a bell? I was Rodimus Prime for a while, I think. A Prime. Does that mean something? Maybe the veteran knows something. Fine, we'll revive them. Let's see what they know. Friend Rodimus, who you were and what you did in the past. Okay, I get that. A lot of time has passed. But what do you losers know? What about Optimus Prime? Sort of sounds familiar. Grimlock? Nuh-uh. Thunderclash? Yeah, Thunderclash. Everyone knows him. Whoa, Thunderclash. You mustn't worry that your place in our history has been mislaid, Rodimus. Without fuel upgrades, over time, some sacrifices had to be made. Memories were overwritten. Getting our own history. That's convenient. You won't find any Energon here, Decepticon. Go extinct somewhere else. Alas, we have resigned ourselves to the fact that Energon as we know it is a thing of the past. So we've had to adapt to other methods of sustenance. That's why all that you see here, the last remainders of our once fearsome race, have converted to biofuel. Biofuel, and it takes a simple conversion process. We'll happily expend some resources in refitting your intake system, Rodimus. While we do that, we'll finalize assembling our processing equipment in order to process the equipment. Wait, those vats, all those tubes, part of our rendering plan. We'll get a restorative batch of fuel prepared and then begin the breeding and farming program using local resources. No, my cape. I need my cape. What have you done? We removed it in order to make you more comfortable. It wasn't befitting a Cybertronian. Seeing you clad in a garment such as that, but surprise, surprise, we actually found a local delicacy hidden inside it. What an opportunity to show you that our new way, though not one we have chosen, is one that works. And as a token of our new bond, and for you to take your fresh intake system, we'd like to use it to prepare our first batch of food in our new home. Shib! Riot gear, override, take Rodimus to get fitted out. I'll get dinner started.
Wow, that's dark.
Yeah, they're that desperate. Oh, by the way, who do you think that is?
Is that a GoBot?
Friend, fine, look behind.
Is that the veteran?
Yep.
Oh my
Wheelie,
god.
Wheelie.
Oh my gosh.
Friend, fine, look behind. Wheelie, find my friends today.
Oh my god. No. All right. Before we continue any further, I'm gonna have to call it quits for the night. We'll have to pick this up in a part 2.
Okay. We'll just record again tomorrow or whatever, and then I'll just split it and combine them.
Yeah, because you may be a night owl. I can't afford to be.
I understand completely, and yeah, because we just got through 2. These are pretty big issues.
They are, yes.
And I'm reading through all of them, but the writing is so good.
It has been very, very good. Not to mention, I've just been enjoying all of the faces.
Yeah, but what do you think about the plot so far?
It's dark. It's not exactly my favorite style of plot. Like, I've never been like a big
Western fan.
No, I love Westerns. I don't the whole grizzled old veteran.
Yeah.
The Old Man Logan, the Dark Knight Returns. I've never liked them.
Fair enough. But let's be honest, though, it does make Rodimus more interesting.
It does, yes.
And I like that.
I think I'm more interested in the villains of the story at the moment.
Obviously.
But then again, you know me, and you know my fondness for Decepticons.
Yep. But all right then. Obviously, for the rest of you all, this will happen right after this. But for me and Raymond, yeah, we'll take you all late. And I'll see you later. It's
super late. Yeah, I got to go to bed.
Well, it's late for you. For me, it's midnight. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you all in about.
Hey guys, we're back with the second half of this episode, and as you can tell, I'm at my parents' house, so we'll have to make do with the dogs and everything. But hey, rather than doing this into 2 parts, because it is nowhere near as long as Martha Washington to deserve 2 videos.
Sure.
So yeah, picking up. Yes, as we said before, that is who you think it is.
This is Wheelie, right?
Yep, it's Wheelie.
Okay.
Fine, look behind.
He is just ahead with wheels. He is R2D2.
Pretty much. Okay, how come I'm not changing pages? Hold on. Oh, doy, that's why. Hold on. I gotta put my keyboard back in. There we go. There's nothing to be afraid of. These things, the stories you've heard, they're real. We're not alone here. It is the job of our families, now and always, to be ready in case they need us, in need of us. We are tasked with keeping them hidden and tell no one and what they have shared with us. And in return, they have sworn not to trouble us or interfere in our way of life. It will be hard taking on this knowledge. You will often wish you could unlearn it, but they want to make sure we know that if visitors come, we can call on them. Well, him. Open it. It'll explain everything. It's time, shit and Sheeb and Shib, Shib, Shib. I couldn't protect you. I couldn't protect any of you. I failed, Shib. I'm sorry. Kind of sad, kind of pathetic. I can't believe we're going to waste resources on converting that. He doesn't even want it. He's old-fashioned, Skilla. They used to actually form bonds with those creatures, before we realized how useful they were as fuel. Is what I'm getting at, and 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 that's perverse. Which and is it even true? Something for you to ask the veteran when he's back online. All questions answered once I have given my time to our visitor. And he's here. Show some respect. Who? After all these years and it's time, finally meeting in old face almost feels like new. Oh no, not him. Not Wheelie. Dearest Rodimus, to think all your adventures lead back here to me. Steeljaw, this on steel and this bot and did those lifetimes gone burn hotter than our brightest star. I see you do know each other and your and other friend Rodimus. The veteran, and as we now respectively address him, tells me in his unique way that you are who you say you are. Nay, figurehead from our racist line. Ruby! Get over here. Sit. That's enough, girl. Uh, we have looked forward to having our culture enriched by your memories, Rodimus, as you add them to our own. I'm not adding anything to your parasitic way of life. Look at this guy, just ahead on a set of wheels, kept chugging along by mulch made from other beings. When it gets to the point where we mush up other life forms to use as fuel, is it not a sign that our time is up? It's preservation of us, of ourselves, our race. It's preservation. Wheelie, how'd you end up like this? Eons of damage, no resources, and my repair became impossible. But our kind numbers so few that they found new ways to keep me alive. No, the way you talk now, you don't rhyme all the chances you get. It's like, oh yeah, so that's why, yeah, because they fixed him. It's like someone fixed you but made you worse.
Hmm.
My old poet soul lives on still, but no more rhymes for, and now I use haiku, a verse of measure. Sounds from Earth and provides coping communication. I remember. Ruby, stop it! Stop it, girl! Please stop it. I remember Earth. I remember thinking the day we it blew up, we did that. Stop it! She really wants attention.
She always does, apparently.
Yep. And hearing you and the veteran engage, it's clear there can be value in culture like the one from this planet or other. But let me reassure you, any customs or cultures worth saving will live on with us in our words and deeds. Live on how? As reflux? You came to this planet to gather as people up in carts, toss them into those vats, and churn them into biofuel. They're people, Steeljaw. Was. I won't let it happen. I won't let you make me into one of you. Don't be so naive. What would you have us do? There is no more Energon. Until you find Energon, what then? Back to the old diet? And then what? Repopulate? Start destroying what's left of the galaxy? Energon would no longer sustain us even if we found some. It would take a drastic effort to reconfigure all our systems to accept it once more. It would have to be a substantial deposit to make it worthwhile. Truth be told, brother, we no longer even attempt to look for it. All our working instruments and sensors are trained to locate such unsuitable living matter. No going back, eh? In order to live, we simply had to do the one thing our race is famous for, and change. I think if you ask the trillions dead, they'll tell you we're known for something else entirely. Rodimus, I beg you, don't resist the procedure. Man, don't resist. The procedure is a gift, one granted with love, but at no small cost to our own resources. So let us prepare you and live off this land to truly appreciate what this planet has to give. They all had something to give you, animal. Here, I'll show you. And poetry ain't the only thing you can pick up from Earth. What a waste of fluid. Perhaps you don't care if we live or die, but we do. I do. Wild Wheel, find out where Moon has got to with the resources. Make sure Rodimus has been fully adapted in order to ingest heat. Whether he wants to or not. Ready to depart, Steeljaw. The livestock carts are secure. Fine. You and I will take point. The rest of you station those wagons and prepare to depart. And Wild Wheel, once Rodimus is fed, please ensure the rendering plant is operational and that the husbandry paddocks are ready for their new occupants. The what paddocks? And really, Rodimus, being mere hunters was never sustainable unless we learn to become farmers too. Future resources need to be bred somewhere.
Damn.
Jeez!
Okay, so they're going the route of fucking vampires, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. And, hey, that's my mama, and that's my mama. And someone just threw away from out of her own house. Boy, I'm warning you to stay your feet. Ow, beats do it, and he says, and don't cause no trouble. Trayvon, what they do to? I'm fine, beats. Honest, that's what you get for hiding the truth from us. And I ain't hiding no truth, mister, because we don't know nothing. All I is doing is stopping you from breaking up the family links to our family we have left. He ain't lying. None of us are. We don't know anything about the metal giants or where Shib has gone off to neither. We just care about our family. If only your family cared about you, boy, cared about you or Fembrance or anything other than their selfishness, then maybe they would have never harbored these nutcases and nuisances and placed us all in danger. I know there's no more than meets the eye, to your family's connection to these visitors, masters, and Wallachus, and we will not rest until we know exactly what it is. Keep searching. In an infinite universe, is it possible for creatures like you to exist? Yet they say I'm odd looking. You are. Just let me go. I can't hurt you, can I? And just let me go say goodbye to my friend. Rodimus is your friend. I can see it, but can that be possible? Can a race as sophisticated as we clearly are forming an actual emotional attachment to something like you? Apart from sustenance, what does a life form like you possibly have to offer? And by the slating spurg mood, what do you think you're doing? I'm talking at it to see what it does back. That's so vulgar. It should have been ready for processing ages ago. Come on, they're about ready to get them ready to eat. Shib, you're alive. I thought, Rodimus, wait, please, don't take him yet. Let me say goodbye. Just let me. This is obscene. Why are we letting it talk to us? Just neutralize it and send it to be batched. To you, the late and foraged food is food. But once it lives, lives like us. But now our people and reduced to living in this way. They forget themselves. Old ways can still live. Allow them their last moment. Then make her end swift. The veteran speaks. Let it loose, Moon. Ah, kid, I thought you were gone. I'm out, Shib. I got nothing left. Rodimus, it's okay. No, it's not. Not this time. Shh. Okay, I came back to give you a hug. What? Uh, And to give you this, I had no idea what to do with it. So let's just try something. It worked. I want to do that. Damn, damn. That's that's the good stuff. So yep, he's powered up.
Yep, and now he can basically wreak havoc on them.
Yep. What was even in that? Ugh, energon, the stuff that we're supposed to use as fuel, not mulched up carbon-based life like your good self. Gah! But if it's the only option for these guys, then all that's left for them to eat is my burn. Kitchen's closed, losers. No, we won't. We can't just rebuild it just like that. You selfish piece of slag, Rodimus, a creature like that means more to you than your own kind? Really? Fine. We don't need nothing fancy to turn these things to mush anyway. No, wait, ding! Moon, you idiot! Why? All of us dying. He had a point. I just got it. Hey, your buddy got it, but it's never too late. Poor Moon.
Damn, Moon actually just like pulled a 180 and just like did something good right before dying.
Yeah. Hey, you okay? You okay? Are you the good guy? What? And make haste to the town. Inform the commander that things have gone awry. Spin wheels and spin wheels and get Steeljaw. Come on. It's clear, Rodimus, time has not diluted your famed self-importance. We number so few. Must you still dominate us with your arrogance? So be reminded that feeding is the right of all sentient being. That's not how it goes. Just because your Autobot badge was lost with the rest of your body, Whaley, doesn't mean you get to forget what you're supposed to be. Killing for our own survival, wiping out planets and moving on. You had a choice, Wheelie. Not an easy one, but that is what the good guys have to do. Then face the bad guy's personality, you cult. We will not, and you will not stop us. Ah! Goodbye, Wheelie. This was your last stanza. Punt!
At least
He's eventually going to die up there, of course.
I mean, at least he didn't like outright kill him, but it's like leaving someone to drown in the ocean.
Yep, on the ocean of space. Looks like I'm your lift to town. If we hurry, it might even still be there. Get in. We gotta move. I guess I'd be a real piece of crap for giving you a hard time about putting yourself at risk by stowing away in my cape, eh? Man, I love that cape. Thank you, Shib. You knew exactly what to do with that key. Well, you left instructions on the thing, remember? My ancestors, my family, we held on to it all this time, keeping them secrets, all them secrets. No one knows, not those miners in the hills. I swear to you, Rodimus, keeping our word has cost our family dear. Always had to keep ourselves to ourselves, just in case until eventually we became famous for it. It was bound to be discovered eventually. Maybe this time it'll end differently. Shib, there are two other keys, right? Of course. You need them? I need them destroyed, Shib. Where are they? Back at the house. Wait, do you think that's why and where the guys have headed? I think. Oh, Nathan, go on. I think they've been strung out on alternative food sources for so long that they wouldn't even know what they were, even if they found them. I hope. That's why we gotta knock these two dopes off so they don't know and don't tell their bosses what they saw you do to me. As good as that hit you gave me was, man, I'm still nowhere near as fast as I'd like to be. There's three of them key things, because there used to be three of ya. Yeah. Our kind live a long time, which never felt fair. We outlasted every civilization we encountered, usually because we were the ones that ended up destroying them. Because of our war, there were no places left to fight, no resources to fight with, and eventually as our numbers dwindled, no one to fight against. So by the time we came here, long before your kind emerged, we were the only three left. We made sure of that. Even knowing what your planet was hiding, we decided to live only off the fuel we brought with us and gradually fade away. But then we realized we weren't alone, and that made us scared. Because what if we were wrong and there were some of us still out there? Once we saw your people take their first steps, we started to make a plan. And more time went by, we stayed out of your way. Mostly. We tried not to interfere. We thought about guiding your people, your kind, but the roads to many apocalypses are paved with Cybertronian meddling, or something. Once we knew your species was capable of communication and development and developing in the way we projected, we made direct contact. We studied the tribes and selected the most trustworthy individuals we could guess, and when we could guess they were your ancestors. You've seen it. Our instructions. You know what we said. We needed to give you a way to wake us up if you ever needed help with the stuff we warned you against, the stuff that's happening now. What happened to your friends? Gripper fell. Stupid accident in the hills. We didn't have enough resources or even the know-how to repair him. We just watched him die. Later, Strong Arm snapped. She wanted to find more of us, join them, believed that we deserved another chance. She took our ship to leave. I tried to just clip its wings to take her down. I took her down all right. Oh!
Well, that sucks.
Poor Strong Arm. He overdid it, in other words.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That just left me, last spot standing. I started slowing down. Came to see if your family could use me. Been passed along every generation since. Thanks for taking care of me, Sheb. Now let me return. Nathan, go on, Nathan. Now let me return the favor by putting you in mortal peril. Hang on tight. I ain't quite back to my Rodimus Prime. You won't get that. But I got enough juice to stop these two jabronis making it to town. I see them. That ain't good. Or the others. Or us. Then let's just see them outrun us through here. Chib, do not puke inside me. Okay, now you can puke. Ah! What? Oh, man, he's riding on them.
Damn.
Oh! Stomp! Right on the head.
Jesus Christ,
This
man.
guy still got the moves. Let's see if I can still make some noise. Rodimus, look out! Wham! What? No.
Oh,
wait.
shit. Jesus Christ, dude.
Yep. To answer that question, am I the good guy? Like I said, good guys make the hard choices. I hate that I had to choose not to be a good guy anymore. Come on. Hey, we've been nothing but good to this town, ain't we? Beats down. Instead of pushing this family, why don't you help us for once and come and look for our sister? Now you heed me, Master Wallace. Alderman, we got company. Lots of company. They always run. I always enjoy it. Create a perimeter and draw the resources into the center. I want the first carts ready to go immediately. We can sort them into breeders and bleeders back at base. Should we separate the different species, Commander? Just mix them in, Alskilia. They're all basically the same. I smell Cybertroning. I smell us. And you get it too? Over here, Steeljaw. It's Nitro. No, right here. You were just here. You didn't notice? Commander, please. We didn't have the same higher olfactory functions as you and your sister. Our sensors are practically dead. We had no way of knowing.
Robert, you still there? Robert. It's now the Raymond Show.
It's this Rodimus.
Dude, what happened? You seriously lagged. I missed the last 30 seconds of what you were saying.
What? From what point?
Start of this page.
All right. You have optics, don't you? Damn it, Riot Gear. Nitro, in all of our years of visiting new planets, finding new homes, never would I. I'm sorry, friend. Thank you. This all runs. Locals are tougher than they look, huh? Fine. Let's see if they can take some payback. Locals? Riot Gear, you idiot. He did this. Rodimus. But that don't make sense. He's one of us. Our own. And would turn on one another. Well, not since Sharpclaw. I'm more here. Rodimus has lived here for who knows how long. It's just his residuals. No, he's in the mix, all right, but there's something else too. Tech from home. Can't you smell it, brother? That's it. Stop it. Where? Nathan, go, please. I'm recording something. There's screams, sir. Yes, go defend the town. You two, oiks. Now is the time to tell me where. Here. Please, Alderman, sir. Don't let them destroy our home. Don't let them. Oh. You Rangers, why don't you do something? Why won't you make them stop? You make them stop. Your wretched kin are in lockstep with them. They'll surely listen to you. We keep telling you, we got nothing to do with them. Found it. Nathan, please. Just give me a little bit more time, Nathan, okay? Hold on. Sorry about that. Anyway, found it. It's contest Cybertron. All right. Faint. Old. Get it open. They're small, keys of some kind, containing a liquid. They're so old. What could they mean, Sharpclaw? Finding them here now, these relics of our past. Relics? Their past? You expect me to believe you haven't been harboring their kind? That you haven't doomed all Frembrands too? Wait, there's something else in the casket. Steel inside. Well, what even is that? We haven't seen something like this in a millennia. So far from home. It's a data screen, Steeljaw. Old Cybertronian tech containing who knows what. I want to know what, Sharpclaw. Activate it. Loop. Shib. We're too late. No, I promise you, Shib. We're just getting started. Hey, it's Rodimus. Brother, you look much improved. The effects of a good meal, huh? No, looks like he still has the resources with him. Then how is he? Well, I tell you, fellas, and hate is a hell of an elixir. Shib, go find your brothers, and maybe don't look back. No need to look too far, Rodimus. I have the resources, family here, and plenty more beside. Steeljaw, I promise you won't get off this planet. Just like poor tired Nitro traveled across the galaxy to meet his execution at the hands of the supposed last son of Cybertron. He shouldn't have been here. Neither should I. None of us should. You don't get it. You don't get to decide that. You don't get to decide if our race lives or dies. We could have been brothers, Rodimus, but families don't keep secrets from one another. And there's something you've been hiding from us. To be concluded. Look at that last cover.
That's pretty freaking sweet.
It is. Hi. You asked us to record these instructions so you can remember them and pass them on when you're not here. And we trust you, so we know that whoever's watching this now is someone we can trust too. So, hi, we're visitors to your world, your very special world. Under your planet's surface is a vascular network of something we call energon here. Look, at the moment, it's not quite right. And because it crisscrosses your world, a distribution of one section could set off a chain reaction in another and, well, blow up your world. Because we trust you, we know it's something we can ask you to steer clear of. Don't go looking for it. Don't go digging it up. You're fine without it. But one day your people will figure out how to use it as fuel. My people already have, and that's the problem. We came from a race so destructive that we managed to destroy ourselves and thousands of worlds using fuel like the kind beneath your feet. My friends and I have agreed not to use it and go into hibernation here instead. We see we're the last of our kinds. We may be. So you leave these three keys. So we leave these three keys for each of us. They contain our last reserves of energon. The plan is for us to take disguises and fade quietly away. Promise. But if your planet comes under threat from visitors like us, or by local means to reactivate us, just insert one of these directly into our armor. The keys will know what to do, and once we've had our shot, so will we. See you hopefully never. So selfish. A planet rich with sweet promise of energon, kept here, sat on by you. Our systems can no longer even detect energon. Our bodies refitted to accept our cruder forms of sustenance. We have no idea how long we've lived. And we've lived this way because we've had to overwrite our memories just to conserve resources. Never enough fuel to feel full. Never enough fuel to build lasting technology that could guide our spacecraft to search for the next source. Just star charts, guesswork, and space capsules fired into the cosmos, hoping our calculations are correct. Pooling our lifeblood to send a scout ahead, like poor Nitro, as the rest of us and travel in the stasis within giant sarcophagus, praying that the fuel we carry is enough to harvest and the produce at our destination. And here you are, living here in unearned retirement while we live like that. So that means, Rodimus, all those lives and all those other star systems that we were forced to end just to sustain my family are all on your head, all because you wouldn't share this planet. Yeah, because if I had, you would have consumed their planet instead, and the result's the same. These creatures are in cages, Steeljaw. They're not. That's not desperation. You're not the oppressed here. This was always in you, and it's why I have to stop you. I gotta say, though, Steeljaw makes a good point. But at the
Kind
same time,
of,
so does Rodimus. So does Rodimus, though.
I would say they're both right,
But
but actually
Rodimus is more right.
Rodimus is way more right because let's just say after they've finished consuming all the energy on that planet and sucking it dry, well, they're back to where they're at right now.
Exactly. And even then, the odds are there's not that many planets left that rich in energon.
So chances are that's just going to delay the inevitable. It's
exactly. History has forgotten you, Rodimus. Did you? Han, hold on. He needs help again. Hold on. Sorry, sometimes you just need approval to do something. Anyway, one forgotten Cybertronian is a good start. Let us all fade into oblivion. We're done. That's not and no longer has to be our fate. Your video said so. This planet aches to be plucked to produce energon. It won't be quick. We'll have to get through a few generations of livestock to fuel the extraction process, and more again to reconfigure our bodies to absorb it. But Steeljaw, this is it. Our chance to build again. Build what again? Didn't you hear the video's heavy exploitation of this planet will completely destabilize it? It's possible we won't need to rely so heavily on the local produce. With the aid of these 2 energon keys. What happened to the cert? I did. Of course. But our kin back at the camp, the veteran, I happened to them too. No. They were our... wait, those keys, they can do that? Oh, and so much more, pal. I was a wreck. You're in a much better state. Think what a shot would do for you. It's been so long. Real energon. I need it, Steeljaw. Comrades, wait, don't give it. I won't let you stop me. No, stop, you'll chink. It's mine. Get away. Shib, listen. Don't do it, Rodimus. I ain't running, so don't tell me to. You think I'm dumb enough to even ever tell you to run? We need to get your people out of those cages. They ain't my people, but my brothers are, and they ain't being let go. I got my eyes on them, kid. Promise. Let's bust those carts open while those idiots are distracted. Look at them, Sharpclaw, debasing themselves. So, Steeljaw, quick, while they're not watching. Share. Oh, so they dropped only one of them. Yeah. Please, brother, share. Sharpclaw, you terrible cur. Sibling, share. Oh, jeez.
Here we go.
Shib and Chibi and Trayvon, Beats, you done slacking off? Help me get these varmints loose. Thank you. Your re-election campaign starts here, pal. Get your people to safety. I won't rest until they are me either. Promise. You heard him. Get all of yourselves out of here. Sparks, Fireball. Can't believe they locked you up too with those stinky animals. Meaning they're whatever the creatures are. Come on. Wait, you idiots, they're freeing the livestock. Huh? The resources. But we need them. We need the energon. That key. It's mine. I'll kill. You don't stay back. Do you really think and you're worthy of this pure sustenance? Oh, jeez.
He was always an elitist.
Yep. Like, you think you are? No! Boys, we gotta split up. Shib, go! Shib, run! Guess I am dumb enough. Get her! Just in case you goofs thought I was joking about how volatile the merchandise on this planet. Boom! Wow!
Damn.
Come on, hurry! And it's confirmed this planet's riddled with energon, sympathetic mineral. Autobots and scum just want it for themselves. Seriously, energy and Fangry. Who's Fangry? Seriously, Fangry? Let's move. Wait, there's just 3 of them and just 2 of us. I'm not getting picked off like the others. Let's salvage what we can and from the ship, send out a signal to anyone still out there. Damn it, it'll be so long before we can catalyze that ore. So, where are we going? We got time. No, you don't. Oh, that was the last of them. Which means we're the last of us. We didn't have a choice. Rodimus, no. We've run out of choices and time and worlds. They don't get to take what's in this planet. They don't have the right to start this whole mess all over again. And there's anyone left out there who wants to come looking, they don't either. So that's why they realized they had to leave the message.
Yeah.
Kill some Decepticons. But yeah, town's getting too hot tonight, girl. Okay, Sparks, time to make this key disappear for good. But Rodimus might need it. Sparks, where are you? No. We should have made sure he was finished off. That's what the others are for, Sharpclaw. It's just doesn't feel like it's over. Primus ball bearings. Look, that's because it's not. But by the time I've pried this key from this fleeing creature and imbued its contents, it's Sharpclaw. It's all been worth it, all of it. But the quantities of resources we need to harp. So there's all the energon.
Yep.
So yeah, and then sister, fate hasn't led us here to lose heart now. That energon key, the resources carries and will assist in making the labor easier. We just need to wait, please. So the resources are resourceful. Hello, fuel. What? The mountain. K-Cup, I'm getting up. Chip, he's remembering Cup.
Uh-huh.
Chip, you out there? Where's the rumbling coming from? Is everyone okay? Is anyone okay? That's bad. Okay, kid, I'm no escape from Unstoppamus. Now what?
Oh, I was noticing it too. I noticed one of the Transformers in the background was a combiner from the RID 2000.
So they forced themselves into a combiner.
Yeah, the main one, the torso, was a.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him. He was an actual combiner.
But seriously, that's terrifying, isn't it?
Yeah, he's like a fucking zombie now.
Yep. Just like that. Just like, yeah. So it is as Rodimus says. The ore is plentiful but quick to anger. A disruption in one place could disrupt another. But with care, Sharpclaw, care and patience, that energon key is sure to make light of the task. So it's time to see what effects it can have on one so robust as I. Sharpclaw, you brought us this far, brother. shepherd us through all the changes and challenges our species had to face as it clawed to survive. Despite my needling, despite my loving barb, I can't ever thank you enough for willing us to this point. But if you think I'm allowing any more sludge squeezed from the likes of this to enter my system when a taste of our all life, a taste of the way we should be living lies in this key, Steeljaw, after all I've done, I expect this. I deserve it. No, then you better take it from me. So in other words, when given the option of Energon, they'll take Energon over the sludge.
Yeah.
Unstoppable, stay behind to help, and Wolf Lord, newer species without fuel, hadn't realized we were out of names too. Unstoppable as well, Unstoppable won't. There's no way holding that form isn't eating that form. There's no way holding that form isn't eating into your last dribbles of energy.
Not just the energon, but it also, not sure if you know about the combiner forms. Many of them can't control it because they are sharing, 4 to 6 minds.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
It does take a toll on them to maintain that personality of the combined form.
That explains why some of the ones we found were usually hive-minded in their talk.
Exactly. There are only a few of them that are so in sync that they can...
Let's be honest, Devastator is one of them.
Devastator is one of them. One of them who is not is Minosaur. Minosaur, all 5 pieces are all 5 Transformers that make up Minosaur hate each other. Hate each other with a passion.
Ooh. So imagine then all the hunger in this combiner.
Yeah. Now, granted, that is a singular thought, but it is a very feral thought.
Exactly.
So they don't have that much control. It's not like...
Turn it down. I hear you. Keep talking.
It's not like trying to singular hone in on fighting an opponent. They are only focused on trying to get something to eat.
Exactly. Out of photon charges. Guess we know how long those keys last. Ah! Unstoppable does not want. Yeah, I bet. Head trauma sucks when even more if you share the sensation. Right? Ow!
That's true, because they all share pain while in that form.
Yep. Total design flaw. Don't worry, it won't carry over to the next model. You alive? Please? Shame. Request didn't. Shib. Oh. Right, hold on. Nathan. Turn it down. Turn it down. Turn it down. Turn it down. I don't need the Back to the Future audio to copyright me.
To be fair, I couldn't even hear it.
Yep, it was from the making of the Back to the Future trilogy video.
Oh, okay, yeah, I couldn't even hear it, so it's not really. I doubt the audience could.
What have they? I should have done this to the creature to shut her up, but as fresh stock, she remains useful. You, on the other hand, yes, they all fall at my feet eventually. Nathan, go.
You good
at knowing when I'm doing stuff like this, but today he's just really
wants to be around you.
I know.
He just loves you. It's all good.
I know. It feels I could unload my blaster into your juddering husk and never tire again. But you deserve the personal touch. I can see why you wanted to keep those energon keys to yourself. But a planet's worth is unforgivable. These creatures you protect. Maybe you could have saved more of them if you shared this world with your own kind in the first. Oh no! Look!
Oh, he's doing the fucking Think.
Thanks. These creatures you protect. Oh yeah, in the first place. Please, no, you're killing them. Now countless more will give their their bodies to fuel us as we strip the energon from this world's mantle. I cannot wait to return to camp and begin rendering them to a thick pulp. He's laughing. Why is he laughing? Because he knows you can't do squat with those rocks without the energy you got from us, and he knows you can't get an energy from us no more on account of him wrecking all your gear. No, and no, but that would mean it took us so long to build it, to find the parts and make it. We'd and have to start again, but we need fuel now, and we can't have. No! Ugh! You've killed us! And then he's back. I'll be the one. I'll be the one to pull the trigger. I'll be the one to ignite this world and set it aflame. But it was you, Rodimus, who killed it. Steeljaw, wait. There might be enough of them. The resources, I mean. Maybe we have enough reserve supplies to build something that can. Let's go back to camp. Try to salvage some equipment. Start again, too. And then we can begin to mine this ore and Sharp Claw, sister. Let us die like Cybertonians. Let us die like Decepticons. It's over. It is, Steeljaw, really is, but maybe not for them. What? Rodimus was right, Steeljaw. We've had our time. We have to be okay with that. We've been on the other side of it. We've always known that things end. But this planet doesn't have to. Its people don't. What's it to us if they have their chance? You know that's not how I feel, Sharpclaw. If we can't win, I certainly will not allow myself to lose. This planet dies. Steeljaw, don't! Ooh!
That was quite the 180.
But I think because when you're pushed to the edge, you start to look back and realize the folly. In this case, she has no more options left, so it's like, okay, yeah, but why should we destroy the planet? You know what I mean? It's like, basically, They have no other options left. She was your sister, and she had your back to the end. So you shot her in hers. Shut up. Before you and your kind were food to me, you were sport. I've forgotten so much, but it's not what it's like to end something like you between my fingers, purely to know how it feels. Uh-oh! He still has the ability to absorb energon!
Well, yeah, because he was never converted like the others were.
Yep. The moment is all we have, and this moment's all we have. Let's make it last before I turn out the lights. The light stays on! He's gone Super Saiyan!
Yeah, holy shit, he actually has gone Super. They gave him the fucking Super Saiyan hair. What the fuck?
Rodimus! Now I see it. You hypocrite! You Autobot! You left holes in me. The ore just filled them and did the rest. I don't want this, any of it, and I wish you could have seen what I was and what it was you were doing. What good is the Cybertronian? What good are any of us if we can't change? How dare you mistake my commitment to our race as weakness, Autobot? You can't win, Steeljaw. I know, but you can still lose. Ka-choom! Please let that be the last time. Rodimus! Shib, are you okay? Yeah, I am. Are you? I'm very tired. And notice he's no longer wrinkly and Clint Eastwood-like anymore.
Yeah.
You look great. I used to look like this all the time. When you came out of that mine all fried up, woo, you were like a god. Godimus. Please don't call me that. Okay, maybe just one more time. You think everyone made it? I cleared the town. Everyone's going to be fine. I'll stick around. Shib, I don't think I'll be turning up to work tomorrow. I never really liked authority all that much, so thanks for being the best boss I ever had. Ever had? That's a lot coming from the oldest living thing in the universe. Old. Did you just... Shib, I'm the last bot standing, the only one of my kind, which makes me the youngest of my kind. Fine. Are we saying goodbye? No, not yet. Rodimus quit working for me and started working for the town instead. Helped us figure out a way to make them rocks from the mines work harder for us. Way harder. I don't think that was his plan, but he had to, because he had ideas for those rocks himself. Now the whole town was as ramblers. Even Stambo and Brennett got fresh ones on account of him blowing theirs a high hell. I don't like how fast things have moved, but he made sure we weren't left behind. Rodimus stockpiled a little extra for me and the boys, and so's we could grow the business. Made sure our ramblers had a little extra kick to them too. Give us the edge in the competition. That was just one of his secrets, though. Nathan, turn it down. Turn it down. Go on. Go. Go. Go, Nathan. Go. Oh, Rodimus said and would say himself that if he'd have had real brains, they would have only ever gotten in his way. Knowing what I was doing wrong would have just stopped me from ever doing anything at all. So it took him a long while and a lot of hard work to figure out how to build something that could fly. It didn't need to be too complicated, he said. I only needed to figure out a one-way trip. He used all the bits of junks from the visitor's old tin can and cobbled together something real and pretty simple. Wasn't all scrap they left behind, though. Whatever they used to put themselves to sleep when they traveled was all still in one piece, which came in handy, because not all of them got finished off. And the brouhaha, from amid the brouhaha, they couldn't harm anyone no more. So Rodimus left them alive to keep them asleep. I could see why he felt he had to, and then he left, and leaving almost nothing behind, except dust and his memories. He took no extra fuel for himself, just whatever he had flowing through him. Wasn't much, and he stopped topping off the nearer he got to finishing his work. It's fine to think of him knowing he's at the end when it's been like this was, and like this here world is only just beginning. No, not really, not at all, really. Set off on a trip to nowhere, locked in forever paths around our planet. And that's as far as he'd go, he said, just in case. All that way up, never to come down. My time with Rodimus was short and scary and exciting. And he fought so hard against his own people.
Wheelie's in the background orbiting the planet.
Yep.
That's funny.
Yep, his own people, his own path, because he had, because of the guilt he had for what they'd done. Stuff that's hard to win against, but I think he's done it. I think he was a good guy, a good person. He used to talk about the stars, how the sky used to be full of them before his kind took them all. He wished he could have filled the sky up again, brought back the stars. He knew he couldn't, but he managed one. One's enough. The end. So, how was all of that?
It was not what I was expecting. It was both better and also some ways worse than what I thought it would be.
Oh, really? Okay. Tell me how ways was it worse?
Again, I as I told you, I was never a huge fan of these old man post-apocalyptic stories. I've never really liked them all that much. But some of these characters just made such horrific 180s and personalities on the fly that it was very jarring.
That's true, but like I said, I think in the case of like Sharpclaw, they had nothing left, absolutely nothing left, and I think it was just to make it clear she wouldn't share her brother's view of like, if I'm going down, I'm taking the planet with me. She's probably at that point of like, there's nothing left. Maybe Rodimus is right then. Maybe we should have faded to nothing if we have no other thing left.
But there's been nothing to indicate that kind of heel turn.
True.
And not to mention, there was the two of them were about to duke it out until they cut away, and then then they cut back to them. They're friends. They're like brother and sister friends again. I'm like,
except she's trashed. He clearly took the key.
Yeah. It's just
it's now Moon's made more sense because she was already butting heads with everyone as it was.
Yeah. Although from all the different covers that I was watching, I thought Moon would be more part of the story than that. But
yeah, that's
whatever.
True.
Which is disappointing. But that's the curse of comic covers is that their covers are almost never in line with what happens in the fucking stories. It's just there to get you to open the fucking book.
Exactly. Now, what ways was it better?
Basically all the faces.
Well,
they had they used the cast was very very good. They used a lot of very obscure characters, except for Wheelie. Wheelie I could have done without because I've always hated
him
Wheelie.
Talking in a haiku instead of rhyme was interesting,
and that they actually gave a reason why he talked in haikus. Yeah, but it was great to see Steeljaw again. Steeljaw was probably the best part of the whole story.
Oh yeah, because he had this. He was a Decepticon through and through, but he still had this bit of a nobleness where you can see why he was doing this. And to be honest, I could have seen Megatron pulling a shit like this if time went on.
The thing is, he is the most accurate to his source material. The cartoon, the sequel to Prime, which was
Robots in Disguise.
Yeah, Robots in Disguise, the second Robots in Disguise that we had. Steeljaw in that cartoon was exactly like he is in this comic.
Really?
He was a Decepticon through and through, but noble as a Decepticon. He always thought of his people first and foremost. And that was his whole thing in the first season of as the main villain in the first season of Robots in Disguise, is that he was trying to make a planet just for Decepticons because they lost the war with the Autobots.
Right.
Cybertron belonged to the Autobots, and he wanted a place where him and his kind belonged. So he tried to terraform Earth. He was the same in this. His attitude, his demeanor, he's all prim and proper, noble for a Decepticon at least. That's exactly how he was.
Nice.
In the cartoon. And this is his depiction. He was so accurate. It was like watching like a sequel to the cartoon.
Now I would say that, but all the others, it makes sense when they've erased memories and removed protocols or just this desperation for survival.
Yeah, but he kept.
I was talking about the others.
Yeah, he kept his personality, but the others, they degraded heavily. I don't think they had his will.
True, I think so.
If anything, Steeljaw has always had a very strong will.
Exactly. Now, what about Sharpclaw? Was she in
No, she's a new character. If anything, she was probably an IDW exclusive character. But he never had a sister. Yeah, not in the cartoon.
All right. But what about though was Rodimus? Again, his made sense. It's not so much that he wants to do this, but it's like
I'm still of the opinion that this would have made more sense if it was Cup instead of Rodimus.
True, but he was already old when Rodimus was young. So even if he got the Energon, it would have done him a lot of good.
Exactly. It would have been a much more interesting story knowing that he couldn't do a whole lot.
True.
That he had that by the end of the story, he was probably going to die.
That's true. That's very true. But I think also at the same time, though, I don't think he would have had the drive that Rodimus was having here.
That depends. I mean, Cup has been through so many different battlefields and wars that I think he would have come to the same conclusion, because right now Rodimus is basically a one-for-one depiction of Cup.
True. That is very true. Although I also know his interactions with the humans, Cup didn't show that much interactions with the humans compared to Rodimus.
But he still would have had some fondness for them because of his time with them.
That is very true.
Because of being around people, other Autobots like Optimus and Rodimus and RC, he would have allied himself with humans more than his own kind.
That's true. Now it's it. Shib was at least a decent human character. Not one of the best, but definitely not the load either.
No, she's not. No, there are far worse human characters in Transformers, but honestly, she was kind of forgettable.
She was forgettable, but I do think when we did have her talk and everything, the accent helped.
Yeah. The thing is, this was 5 issues, right?
4 issues.
4 issues.
4 double-sized issues.
We needed more time.
We did.
We needed more. Unfortunately, that's not enough. Even double-sized issues, we needed more time.
Yep. I mean, to be fair, though, they were on a ticking clock.
Yeah.
Even if this was approved greenlit before they were losing the rights, they only had a few months.
Yeah. I just think this could have been done a hell of a lot better than what we got.
Right.
Like switch out Rodimus or Cup for Rodimus and give Shib a little bit more time to shine.
Yeah. Ironically, we're having someone else in Rodimus shine here.
Yeah. And you don't need to change anything about the villains. The villains were fine as they were, especially Steeljaw.
Yeah, exactly. Steeljaw. And again, with
Steeljaw stole the show.
Yep, I figured. I had a feeling it was, because I did like him when I read him. But again, with Rodimus, though, but this whole idea of the Autobots reaching this extreme case and everything makes sense if you think about it. The war never really ended.
It
It
just
would
changed.
eventually reach
It just changed hands and shapes sometimes.
Yeah, and in this case, though, it made sense, though, to reach this point where they are so just struggling to survive. They're not even, they're
And you know
expecting.
what?
Well,
Thinking about it, Cup would have made a hell of a lot more sense now because a grizzled old war vet, he more than any other Autobot or any other Transformer for that matter would have been tired of war,
true.
tired of all the battle.
Who knows why they went with Rodimus? Who knows?
I don't get why they did. It should have been Cup.
Probably because who else would you have on the cover, really? And I think if you had Cup on the cover, most people, he has his fans, but more people would recognize Rodimus.
I guess, but Rodimus is such a polarizing character in the whole Transformers community, though.
True, but I do know a lot of creators love him. That's the funny thing, is a lot of creators love him.
Yeah, but creators fine, but fans, you either love him or hate him, and unfortunately, there's more hate.
I think it's also because he's like on the creator. I told you in the interview said it is meant to be an open-ended. This could be an end for almost any other interpretation, and given how you've seen some versions already in the past of Rodimus being one of the last Cybertronians, especially Simon Furman doing that in Regeneration 1. I think it was one of those cases where it's already been established he could be one of the last, so they just stuck to it.
I guess. I'm honestly gonna stick to my gun and say that it should have been Cup.
Yep. Oh, and in Regeneration 1 at the very end, Rodimus is the last Cybertronian. He dies on Cybertron, and then his Energon reforms and creates new life. Technological life. And guess who the first of this new life is?
Who?
Botanica.
Oh, that's quite the.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Botanica to be the first makes sense in that version.
Did they actually? Did they
You
give her?
you only see her silhouette, and it's the last panel of the whole series.
Oh, about to say like. That's cool, I guess, for Beast Machines fans, all four of them.
Yeah, well, again, if you're having something that's going to be on Cybertron, that's biological and technological fusion.
Yeah.
And that's not just going to be one of the the Maximals or whatever.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
well,
that's.
I give this a solid 7 out of 10.
Oh yeah. Would you want this as the end-all be-all finale? No, but as a finale, I could have thought worse.
It's fine for what it is. These types of stories are not my cup of tea, but yeah, it's fine for what it is.
Yep. All right then. Hey, maybe one day we'll get to Regeneration 1 because again, that wraps up the entire Marvel history.
Yeah, they never finished it. Well, they never really finished it because they never really did anything with Liege Maximo.
Trust me, they don't actually do much with Liege Maximo in the Regeneration 1 either, but they do build up a dangerous threat that had been started up with. I could just tell you this: it's the dark matrix creature.
Oh, okay.
As in the energy within the matrix of leadership, which has been destroyed in the Marvel universe, if you recall, actually had been corrupted by Terror Wing when he used it. So basically, it had been waiting inside Primus's dead body, because Primus is dead if you remember in that comic.
Well, anyways.
Yep, we better get and wrap this up. But again, thank you all, and hey, at least Ruby wasn't as bad as she was on the other video that you'll be seeing before this one.
Yep.
So we'll see you all on the next one.
Bye-bye.
Take care.